Welcome back to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. That is the game. These are the players. On the right side it is Varro. He's the blue UEF. You can see him. He's going for what looks like pretty standard opening. Land factory, power generators, engineers, reclaim, patrol around, destroy the enemy. On the left side we have Crazed. He's red UEF. Same thing, standard opening. Land factory, power generators, engineers, run around the map firing bullets at everything, killing everything, destroy the natives, conquer the land, rape the horses, and ride away on the women. And if you don't understand that reference, you're probably too young. Kind of feeling old. I turned 30 this year, I know. But anyways, let's take a look on what's going on here. Varro's getting himself a little snoop. I love these things, little motorcycle guys. And well, I mean, there's no guys involved. It's just a cool little motorcycle. Now it looks like Crazed is sending a mech marine out to go and get some scouting off. But we're gonna have a little skirmish here in the. Oh, it's brutal. That is brutal. That's why you don't text and drive, guys. Don't text and drive for your health. You know, do it for me. Do it for Frisk. I care about you. You know, you're an important part of the FAF community, and we have to make sure that you don't text and drive and get run over by a pedestrian like that poor Snoop did. Tell your kids too. If you don't have kids, you know, tell your neighbor's kids. Well, no, but don't tell your neighbor's kids. I don't want to condone you know, greasy video gamers like myself going out and finding children and telling them not to text and drive. So let's not tell anyone's kids. If you don't have kids, don't worry about it. If you do have kids, you probably understand by now that they're not going to listen to you. They've been to high school. You don't know what it's like. You've never been to high school. You were born an adult. So, you know, Varro was born an adult, and in adult land, we oh look, he's going straight after that reclaim. Awesome, awesome. Isn't that just so cool? That's why I love this game. I love the idea of just reclaiming all this crap, just turning all this stuff into tanks. You know, you reclaim portions of the earth and you turn it into you know, fighting units, and you send them at your enemy. Varro's gonna get some bomber play going. Let's see if he drops a bomb. Oh, he's dropping on that radar, and the radar is smoked. It's a really common spot for a radar, but you know, not anymore, because that radar is just a big fat hole in the ground. And Crazed is putting it right back up. You know, he's utilizing the pay for half of it if it was destroyed. Oh! Oh! It's just brutal. It's like Vietnam over here with the napalm. Oh, too soon? I can say it. I'm allowed to say it. My dad was in Vietnam. I can complain about it. But it looks like we're about to have some com-on-com action over here, guys. Usually you have to pay for this sort of thing. It's kind of like a donkey show south of Tijuana. Well, never mind. Let's change the subject. Besides, I mean, a lot of you aren't even from America, so you probably won't even know what a Tijuana donkey show is. You know, but if you do, that's cool. You know, I'm not hating. But, you know, here comes the com-on-com action. That's beautiful. I love it. Just shooting at each other. Same race, same veterancy. You know, same upgrade level. They're just going to sit there and beat the crap out of each other. And then they're going to start beating the crap out of each other. So you're going to just look at the strategic icons and see who's winning. It looks like Crazed has got the broadside. Varro's got the numbers, though. Varro's pulling back. Crazed is in the yellow. Crazed's reinforcements just got smoked. Varro's got the surround on Crazed. Crazed is going deeper and deeper into the yellow, and he's wisely deciding to pull back. That's definitely what he needs to do. But you see what Varro's doing? Varro's microing his tanks in front of Crazed so he can't get away. And he's just trying to bump him around. He's playing bumper cars. I guess it would be bumper comms. He's playing bumper comms in the middle of the map. And he's just trying to keep him there to shave off as much HP as he can. To keep him out of the center for as long as he can. But Crazed isn't going for it. Crazed is saying, you know what? I'm getting some of this reclaim. You know, you put me in the yellow. I'm going to put you in the yellow, big boy. That's how it's going to go down tonight. That's how it's going down. I've been to high school. You know, from the street. But, you know, Crazed still needs to do something about this air. I can hear some of his stationary AA going off, but you know, I would like to see him get some interceptors. You can get more mileage out of having an air factory with interceptors in it, but Crazed is going into the red now. And Varro's starting to pull some Lobos out here. It's exactly what he needs to do is get Lobos out. Both of them got Lobos out. You can see artillery shells going back and forth into the lines. And now he's got the bombers on the job. Oh, nasty. Oh, I love those UEF bombers with the fire. You know, speaking of fire, look at these guys. Look at this poor bastard running away. His head's on fire. That's where the pilot is, man. Good God, look at that. Just freaking, ugh. Things are getting hot. A little bit of a joke. Sorry about that. Well, Varro's, maybe he's worried about a little bit of a run-by or something. I'm not sure. There's not much danger of a run-by on this map. Yeah, but he's putting PD up anyways. Let's take a look at the production. Well, Crazed has got his production halted. Let's see, he's... well, no, he's not terribly. That must mean he's getting an upgrade. Yep. Either it's the gun or tier 2 or... Let's just see. Well, I mean, by the time I freaking click on it, it's gonna be done. So let's just see what he gets. If he walks out there and starts, nailing units left and right, and his gun's totally powerful, then obviously he got the gun upgrade. But anyways, production-wise, Crazed has 7 land factories, whereas Varro has 1, 2, 3, 4, and an air factory. 4 land factories and an air factory. So, Varro's got the air control. And on a map this small, air control can be a big deal. But I think Crazed has the right read on it. He's not. The read he's got on it is that his enemy just has an air factory, and when you read out it's just an air factory. My opponent is not investing a huge amount of money into into the air. Oh, it must have been yeah. Crazed definitely got the tech too. He's putting some T2 PD down. This is going to cause some serious trouble. But I don't know. Varro's got Mongoose. Varro's got T2 land out. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what wins. T2 PD versus T2 units. It can go either way depending on how it's played. But anyways, what I was saying about Crazed. He knows that his opposition has an air factory. You can tell, you can tell by the stream of units that come at you that your opposition is not going to be investing a huge amount of money in that air factory. So you don't want to overreact to it. You don't want to spend too much money building stationary AA or, building land units to kill those planes if you don't have to. And the reason why is because if you're going for ground, if you're going for map control, and on a map this small, it's all about the land at this time in the game. You don't want to use that build pad, and when I mean build pad, I'm talking about this area right here. You don't want to put a AA unit on this pad if you can put a tank on this pad. So you only want to react accordingly. And I think the one air factory that Varro was going for is just kind of his way of saying, I want to see if I can get my opposition to overreact and build a buttload of AA because I scared him. And, Crazed read it right. He counted the units and he saw that, oh, good God, Varro, you need to get out of there, bro. Varro is just getting beat to crap by those triads. He needs to get some engineers on that suit, repairing him, maybe even go for some upgrades. You can see Crazed has got the comm upgrades. His comm is 16,500 health and Varro is 12,000 health. So, if there's another, obviously right now Varro's so low on life, if there's another comm on comm, Varro's he's gonna get his face ripped off. But there's a tac missile going out from this flapjack here. Crazed, like I said, Crazed read it right. He's got the buzz kills up there, and he's putting a T2 power generator here. That's probably because of the bombers that have been flying over his head all game. He knows that he didn't invest too much money in building all that stationary AA to keep those bombers off of his army. But he also knows that there's a possibility that Varro didn't just turn his air factory off and leave it off. He might be building bombers and sending them over here and organizing a big bombing run. And if one of these scout planes goes behind his base and scouts out T2P gen over here, you know, it's going to be essentially undefended. So you might as well just build it up here. You know, he knows he's got the T2PD here. He's got his army here. He is under the impression, Crazed is, that he has the ground control right now. He thinks that he's got the ground control. He's confident he has the ground control. That's why he's building this T2 power generator here, because he knows that I'm gonna be able to defend it. Crazy saying UEF MML mobile missile launcher blows, and you know he's entitled to his opinion. I like the mobile missile launchers, but you know, like I said earlier, Crazy is a lot better player than me, and both of these guys are a whole lot better player than me. Like if I cloned myself 10 times, I probably couldn't kill Crazed with 10 ACUs. But anyways, you know, like I'm saying, he's fortifying here. He's building this PGen here. He's still got his factories in the back turned off, so he can get these, so he can get this PD and these buzzkills down. He knows. I don't want to say he knows. He's confident he can defend this area from land, because the land's going to be coming up in this direction, so he can defend this generator from land attacks. And he's confident that he can either defend it from air attacks, or that he's reading correctly and Varro is not building planes. I mean, you can see the rate at which the missiles are increasing. The missiles that are flying at his base. The rate at which the missiles are increasing is expanding exponentially. So obviously, he's putting a lot of money into building these missile launchers, these mobile missile launchers. And you know, he's taking the bet that because he controls most of the mass, and you know, I'm not talking about the mass points in this situation. I'm talking about the reclaim as well. Because you know, if Varro came out of his base and tried to get, you know, some of the reclaim over here, you know, some of the wreckage, which looks like it's mostly been cleaned up. But you know, Crazed has got the map control. He's starting to get, you know, he's starting to put down. Let's see if he's upgrading his mechs. Yeah, he's got an upgraded mechs here, and just click on it. He's got 2 T2 mexes, and Varro looks like he is. Yeah, he's all on T1. Unfortunately, he keeps getting that mexa over at the top left of his base. Oh, he's got 1 T2 mex in the middle of his base. Let's see if he's upgrading. Yeah, he is. He's upgrading 1 mex back here. And when you're in this situation, you know, he's kind of doing the right thing. Like I said earlier, when you run into PD, the way you do it is, the strategy you want to go after is you don't want to try and destroy a PD base outright. And the reason why is because that's kind of what PD is designed for. It's designed to shoot at and kill a bunch of units rushing at it, you know, depending on how stacked it is. But what you want to do instead is you want to make life difficult for that PD base. You want to make it so that he can't just build PD and creep it all the way over here and then build a bunch of AA and start building TAC missile launchers, which is what he's doing right now. And we might end up seeing a snipe, because Crazed knows that Varro's comm is right here. He knows that Varro's comm is on. Oh, he's up to something with this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, Varro. Let's get some buzz kills. Yeah, Varro's saying, you know, something's going on right here. He flew over there. He said, "There's TAC missiles going up. I need to get a buzz kill over here." And a buzz kill's usually enough, but to defend your comm from 1 missile launcher. But Crazed is not settling for trying to go for a snipe. Crazed is trying to go for buildings. Let's see. And down goes the mechs. Kablooey. No! Says Varro! No! Oh, poor Varro. No, my mexes. You know, Varro knows he's in some deep doo-doo. He doesn't have... No, not the hydrocarbon. So he's been firing missiles at Crazed the whole game. And Crazed said, "You know what? MMLs are crap," or whatever he said. MMLs suck. And he said, "You know what? We need to build SMLs, you know, or STM, strategic or stationary tactical missile launchers." I usually just call them TMLs, but you know I'm trying to be goofy right now because it sucks for Varro. You know he got. I don't want to say he got outplayed because that's a word you don't really want to throw around, especially the guys who are better than you in the game. And it's not really my position to judge who's better than who in this game. I'm just telling you what I see and what's going on and trying to just notice things. And Crazed, his transition was really good. He went early aggressive spam, map control, and then he turned these factories off and started building. Once he got the map control, he locked his opponent in the base, and now he is building a base and he's power teching it up to T2. I doubt he's gonna go straight to T3. He's probably just gonna get some T2 out. And Crazed, you can see he's got that big gun right there. He's got the huge gun on the ACU's arm, and he's walking right into the teeth of Varro's defense, and he's saying, "You know what? Come and get me, bro." He said, "Come at me, bro." And he's the overcharge. Oh, Crazed, dude, being brutal. This is so bad. And Varro, man, Varro is in some serious trouble. You can see he's got the mobile shield generator over his comm just in case. But I want to say Varro's doing the right thing, but at the same time, at the end of the day, he's still in some he's in some deep doo-doo right now, no matter how you slice it. These TAC missiles are not going to stop coming over into his base. And, let's see, Crazed, Intel. Yeah, Crazed got intel of his whole base. So, it's like as soon as he builds something, Crazed has the ability to just pick it off and destroy it. Of course, he moved all of his engineers up to the T2 land factory. And now he himself is building slapjacks after saying that MMLs suck. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just a straight up missile war. I mean, I'm sure there is a game on Steam where you can get for like $2 and it's like Missile Wars or something, and you don't need it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need that $2 game because you got FAF. Look at this. Look at these missiles. Just so many missiles flying in every direction. Look at the strategic view and look at all the little yellow dots. We'll take a look from a different angle. And ooh, that's a bad angle. Look at just missiles flying in every direction. You got freaking missiles going everywhere. It's just chaos. You got missiles flying here. You got missiles flying there. There's women screaming, freaking dogs barking, you got babies crying, just missiles everywhere. It's like, I just want to like superimpose a picture of Exhibit's face and be like, "Yo dog, I heard you like missiles." But I mean, that would be kind of silly. I don't even know if that's funny anymore. Is that even funny anymore? I'm not sure. Let's check on the eco real quick. Crazed, I'm sure, is upgrading the balls off of his eco right now. Which he is, you see he's up. He's up on T2 mexes, and, well, I mean, actually they're kind of even on the mex front. Crazed obviously has more power. He's been building those T2 power generators up there. And but at the same time, he's got these shields. So, you got the P-Gen right here, it's 500. You got the shield right here, minus 200. So this P-Gen is, giving him 3. This P-Gen's giving him 3. You got 2 shields right there, so... And let me tell you something. I thought a second ago there were a lot of missiles. There is even more missiles now. Look, Varro's falling back with his comm. He's saying, "You know what? I need to get out of here." It is freaking raining missiles on my head. And I gotta get back. I gotta build some power. I gotta build some, some shields, some more buzzkills. I gotta do something to get in there. And this is just bombastic. Crazed is just beating the unlimited crap out of Varro's base. And Varro, dude, you are in some serious trouble. You need to pull something out of your ass. And I mean right now. And it looks like he's going for a transport. So we're going to see what happens. Maybe he's going to... Let's hope he goes out. If he decides to drop the double G early, he goes out in style by airlifting his comm right over the enemy. And having a good old-fashioned comm bomb, but I don't think that's going to be the case because look at these missiles. If he needs to be real careful. If these missiles come in and nail his comm, he's going to be in some serious trouble. Which I mean, he's already in some pretty serious trouble. But, oh, look at that! Look at that! Just barely missed him. Barely missed him. I'm telling you, Varro, his life is flashing before his eyes right now. I've never seen someone build so many freaking missiles in my life. But it looks like we've got an airdrop going out. So we're going to see how that goes. I'm interested to see if Crazed is going to start pushing with these missile launchers and start trying to snipe his buildings that he's building back here. But Crazed got wind of the drop, and he's moving back to retaliate. And the drop consists of a couple strikers and a pillar, which he got the power storage that reduces Crazed's ability to use overcharge for just a moment. I mean, unless he has another power storage somewhere else in the map. This might be just a distraction because I don't know. I don't see Varro. He doesn't have much to try and push out against all that PD, but he might just be trying to throw Varro off, maybe destroy some of his eco. But I mean, at this point, if he doesn't cause any lasting damage back here, I don't want to say it's not worth it, because, you know, attacking your enemy is almost always worth it. There's very few instances where it's not worth it to attack your enemy. But he's dropping 2 flapjacks here, right in the range of these plasma. Oh, good God! They got 1 missile off. 1 missile. Varro calls it GG. I hope he doesn't just leave the game. I always like ending these games with a little, you know, happy ending, which is a comm exploding. You know. But Varro, you played a good game, man. You just, you know, you fell victim to that early game aggressiveness, and then Crazed, of course, building all that PD and shields, and you know, he just got, I don't want to say he got lucky, but he played it right, and he pushed Varro back into his base, and you know, he did everything he needed to do what he wanted to do. And I know that's okay. That's a pretty blanket statement. But you know, this is subcom. There is nothing that is not blanket about this game. Everything about this game is blanket. Alright? Tanks. You want tanks? Blanket tanks over the entire freaking world. See that? What's he dropping? He's not dropping anything. You want missiles? Oh! There goes Varro. I don't know if he controlled Cade or if he got. Sorry, I wasn't watching. I mean, he called the GG. We all knew what was going to happen. I was just looking at the other stuff. Well, thank you for watching. I'm going to cast another game tomorrow. This was just a great random pickup that I found. Just search for it in the FAF lobby. You like Supreme Commander? You like Forged Alliance? Do you have it on disc? Do you have it on Steam? Go and get the FAF lobby. The game is still alive. I'm here to tell you, the game is still alive. I just rediscovered it months ago, and it's been the best thing that happened to my gaming life in a long time. There's still hope, guys. The game is still alive. I'm here to tell you. Go to faforever.com, download the lobby, and get in here.